Manaka everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. This is the lessons, or the gist of my channel is to help with Fiji students in year 12 and year 13 with English, and also for just you can also help with junior forms, every other level, to just basically give you very brief explanation on what you're learning in year 12 and year 13 or in high school English. So in my last class, I had discussed on parts of speech preposition. So today we'll be looking at adjectives. And like I said in my last class, most of you, first week of school, you'll be discussing on parts of speech. So parts of speech are very important. And with it being very important, we always like you to revise or go back to what you have learned from primary school or lower level up till high school. So from prepositions, today we're going to learn about adjectives. So adjectives, very briefly, once again, these classes are meant to be very short. Brevity is very important because when you have a lot of information at once, it becomes tedious, becomes boring. So I would focus on, I ask that you go somewhere quiet. You can always download these videos and keep it at the back of your mind, so whenever you need to revise, you can always listen to this, make short notes. You can download it, or you can screenshot, freeze frame, and always see to these notes. Alright, let's continue with our class. Without further ado, let's begin. Alright, adjectives. Our lesson objectives at the end of the lesson. We hope, or I hope, that you'll be able to define an adjectives or define the adjectives, understand the roles of adjectives, identify and differentiate the types of adjectives. So like my previous class, preposition, we also look at the role or the purpose of the different parts of speech. Alright, adjectives, let's define it. Adjectives are describing words. Alright, so large, gray, friendly are all examples of adjectives. In the examples below, these adjectives are used to describe an elephant. So we have an image of an elephant. So how would you describe this elephant to someone who is on the other side of the screen, who cannot see what you are seeing? So you would either say, oh, it's a large animal. What type of elephant? Remember, there are different types of elephant. So you can say it's a large elephant. You can start with its color. All right, so it's gray. And then if it is an elephant that is not so territorial, maybe you had met the elephant in person, then you can say it's a friendly elephant. Right, so these are all describing. Did you notice? Yes, the noun. So elephant is a noun. So these are adjectives, are describing words. So basically, as we learn later on, they describe a noun. Now let's look at the roles of adjectives. What is the purpose? So adjectives modify, right? Modify, you are in senior language, senior level of high school. So we won't always look at change or describe. We were looking at modify nouns. Now the word elephant is a noun. We will take back to our previous example. Adjectives are added to nouns to state what kind, what color, which one, or how many. Now, adjectives are said to modify nouns and are necessary to make the meanings of sentences clear or more exact. Now, let's look at examples. Follow the yellow cab. Before you look at what's in the parentheses or what's in the brackets, try and identify firstly your noun, because we know that adjectives modify or changes a noun. Not changes, but describes the noun. So our noun in this sentence is cab. So obviously we're here in the Pacific. We are not probably if you are in American territories, then this is what they call a public transport. So in Fiji we call it taxis. So follow the yellow taxi or the yellow cab. So cab is it is a noun. So what is usually beside or before a noun? The adjective, which is yellow. So in this example, the adjective yellow modifies the noun cab. Next example, Craig caught another large bass or another large fish. It is a type of fish. Now, in this example, the adjective large, so the size, modifies the noun bass. It is the girl with the pale face again. In this example, pale, that means the complexion. How does the person look? And face modifies the noun girl. So the pale and face, it gives us information or describes the girl. All right. So once again, you can always freeze frame. You can rewind or go back to what I'm discussing in order for it to be more understandable to you. And let's move on. Now, adjectives also modify pronouns. Previous lesson, pronouns replaces a noun. So although less common, it's not that common, adjectives can also modify pronouns. Example, it is a blue one. In this example, the adjective blue modifies the pronoun, one. Okay, one, blue, that is the color. Only a brave few have received the recommendation. Now, in this example, the adjective brave modifies the pronoun few. All right, so those are the two main rules of adjectives. So they modify nouns or they modify pronouns. Now let's move on. Now these are the different types of adjectives. First one, personal titles. So how you have a title to anyone or any person. So they can either be a Mr. for male, Mrs. for females, auntie for male. So they have both feminine and masculine. So personal titles. They can be possessive adjectives. They show possession. Example, my, your, his, her. Another type of adjective we have is demonstrative adjectives. They demonstrate or indicate specific things. Example, this, that. So let's look at this image. So this ruler, okay, this microscope, this paper, or that table. Indefinite adjectives that does not point to specific things. Example, no, any, many, few, and several. So there is probably you can use an example as in there's several circles. Okay, there's several stars in the sky, or there are many. So they are indefinite. So that is once again an adjective. It's describing something. All right, and the last type of adjective that I will be discussing will be on numbers. So they are classified as adjectives too. When you think about it, when you are talking in a sentence or you are writing in a paragraph, you always see numbers to describe the amount. So in our example, 4 dolphins played alongside the boat. So it is modifying, or it's telling us the information on the numbers of dolphins or the numbers of nouns playing alongside the boat. So played is our verb. All right, so it cannot be an adjective. Remember, parts of speech are very important. You just know how, once you know the roles that it plays, it's easier for you to make coherent or sentences that make sense. So the adjective form modifies the noun dolphin. Now, I won't be writing a lot of examples because, like I had said in my earlier videos, you need to practice. Search on the internet. You do not realize on the power of technology when you can look on the internet for all these examples. Alright, so that is the end of our lesson. Like I said, my classes will be very short, brief, and to the point. So remember, adjectives are important in language because they help to describe and identify people, places, things, and ideas. They can make writing more interesting and can also be used to great effect in spoken language. So adjectives, they are like baking powder to your sentences. They add in a little something, they can be flavor towards your speech every day or your writing. The beautiful girl walked into the classroom with her new school bag, new, beautiful. These are all adjectives describing nouns. So the next time you're writing something or talking to someone, try to remember to use some adjectives. you might just find that it makes a big difference. All right, students? So that is our lesson for today. And I do hope that you have learned something. Please comment down below about whether you have found these videos worth learning, or you've understood what I've discussed. I'll try and put out a video at least twice a week, if they are going to be short as this. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to comment down below, or you may email me. I will put a link also to my other social media site, which is on Facebook. I'm trying to become technologically savvy to also put up a TikTok page to also help other age groups with these pages and this platform. So please, patience. It's been I'm also learning as I go along. So thank you so much. I wish you all the best for this new academic year. To your parents or your guardians or your friends who are watching this, who are not in high school but you're interested in what I do, thank you so much for sharing this video and watching till the end. And I continue to ask that you subscribe, like, and share. And the support is all I need, so I can continue to upload whenever you need me to put up videos. All right, thank you so much, and vinako makalemu.